Hi, I'm Callise.
And hi, I'm Hinata.
And we took pictures of Commander Shepard
during
our journey through Mass Effect 3 on Legendary Edition. And we're going to share our slideshow with you and tell you about our journey.
I used the photo mode feature and screen shared with Callise.
If you don't want spoilers for Mass Effect 3, now's the time to back out.
We start off our journey with Shepard on Earth, but things aren't going very well, as finally the Reapers have attacked and they've reached us. Shepard and Captain Anderson are working together to get back to the Normandy. We got away safely from Earth, but now we need to figure out how to stop the Reapers. And so Admiral Hackett ordered us to go to Mars, because Mars has lots of hidden Prothean data, and maybe the Protheans might have something for us to use to destroy the Reapers. But guess who we found there? Liara Tassoni.
Liara! And I refuse to drink the water from Mars because it's never good there. So on the Normandy, we have a memorial for everyone we've lost during this journey. Ashley, why?
It seemed like Liara has settled in nicely on the Normandy. She's still bringing a lot of her shadow broker tendencies and keeping an eye on everything for us.
We got a new pet! His name is Canine.
Just like the dog from Doctor Who. Next on our agenda is to go to Palaven, but not actually Palaven, the moon. We need to get Tyrion Primarch Victus to help us. But along the way, we actually get Garrus Vakarian, who is so much better.
Wow, tell us what you really feel about the situation.
I don't have a crush on Garrus. Who said that?
And then the Reapers attacked. Hinata got a picture of Commander Shepard facing off a creature.
The Reaper creature!
Caden was injured during a mission and we all came to visit him at the hospital. I don't know why Commander Shepard is standing on top of his bed.
Commander, please, we know you love him, but please, we're still in the room!
We're still in here with you! Kelly kept Commander Shepard's fish safe. Let's see if Hinata can name all of Commander Shepard's fish.
Ishimura, Andromeda,
Aurora,
Nemo, Ariel, Sebastian, Charlie, Sunbeam, Koi, Sunbeam.
Wasn't there Cora?
Cora, Larry, can't forget Larry. We went back to the hospital to visit Caden Alenko, and they're talking about becoming a Spectre.
Who's becoming a Spectre?
Caden Alenko?
Oh.
Now here we are on Eden Prime, looking at the Prothean artifact. Super genuine. But you will never guess what we found on Eden Prime. It's a real, living, breathing Prothean. And his name is Javik.
And Liara was so excited to find a Prothean.
But he was awful. So now we are having a summit of all of the alien species. That includes the Solarians and the Turians and the Krogans. And we're trying to get all of them to help us, so we can all defeat the Reapers together. But they don't really get along. And so the Solarians are like, we don't want to work with the Krogan. And the Krogan are like, we don't want to work with the Solarians. But then we find out, oh my god, the Solarians have kidnapped a female Krogan. And the Krogan aren't happy about it. And so we are helping Rex. Oh my god, I'm running out of time.
We are 3 hours behind schedule. We're keeping that first cut.
But you want to know what else happened? So we're going to help Rex, and Morden's helping us too, and we're going to get that female Krogan, and her name's Eve.
You ran out of time.
We're here visiting Garrus.
I thought we were on her ship.
We are on the ship.
Morden was able to cure the Genophase.
And here is Eve, that girl Krogan that we were saving from the Solarian scientists. She is so interesting. She's the first female Krogan we've ever had the honor to meet, and she is going to come with us to Tuchanka to stop the genophage. Turian Primarch Victus pulled us aside from the summit, and he told us that the Turians had actually planted a bomb on Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld, and so we are there to defuse it.
Here is a moment captured in time of the cure being released on Tuchanka. The Krogans are now cured of the genophage, finally free
to have as many babies as they want. And we actually found these incredible, amazing Krogan ruins underground, and we're going there hoping to find the Mother Thresher Maw. It seems to be a legend, but we found this cave drawing that looks exactly like what we're looking for. What will we find down here? Well, one of the amazing things we found, but on the surface, was these incredible Krogan statues. Who made them?
And then a Reaper attacked. And Hinata managed to get this amazing picture of the Reaper attacking us, and we discovered here that a Thresher Maw could defeat a Reaper. And I came up with a genius plan to lure Reaper here one by one and just have the Thresher Maw defeat them all, and nobody listened to my plan.
But amidst all of the great victories, we lost some wonderful, amazing crewmates, one of them being the assassin Thane Krios. We will miss him so much.
And we also lost Morden. He was an amazing doctor. He cured the genophage. He was a good friend.
And here are me and Shepard Commander. We are looking at Thane's empty seat. This is where he used to sit in life support. But he gave his life protecting the counselors, and we could not be more thankful for him. We'll always remember Mr. Thane Krios. Ooh! Shepard Commander and Kaden Alenko.
Looking at the stars together.
You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off you.
We caught up with Grunt.
We were at the club, ran into Jack.
We're at the club with Edie and Joker. That robot really knows how to get down.
Do you think Edie knows how to do the robot?
Doing the robot. Do, 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 do.
And we've run into a girl named Shelly Mainbers. Totally not Kelly Chambers undercover, hiding from Cerberus, because that would be silly. Shelly Mainbers.
Commander Shepard and Liara are enjoying the view together as Liara tells Commander Shepard about how she grew up in her childhood. We went to an Asari monastery where we ran into Samara, who was telling us about her daughters. While we were there, Commander Shepard and Kaden stole a moment together because it was truly a romantic place.
Went up to Commander Shepard's quarters, and we found that Larry the fish was no longer with us.
After all the losses, it was Larry that got to me the most.
So we went to a colony to stop Cerberus from attacking them, and we found none other than Jacob Taylor there helping them. Well, helping the people, the colony. Anyway, and so Jacob would not stop talking about the scientist that he met named Bryn. He seems to be a little sweet on her. It's very cute.
And he told us that they were in a relationship together. So we found Bryn, and Commander Shepard asked her, "What is your relationship with Jacob?" And all Bryn would say about the situation was an old acquaintance had introduced them, and then she quickly changed the subject. Who describes a relationship as an old acquaintance introduced us? I question if Jacob and Bryn only went on one date and he thinks it's a relationship. Later on, Commander Shepard gets an email from Jacob about how he's so in love with Bryn. And then Shepard gets an email from Bryn, and she doesn't say anything at all about Jacob. Why is it that she never says anything about Jacob? I seriously question, is this all in Jacob's head that they're even together? Because she never says anything.
So, Admiral Hackett asked us to go to the Citadel. There's a doctor's office there. Well, it's like a doctor as a scientist, you know. Anyway, he was researching this creature called the Leviathan, and he seemed to be making some really great headway about it. But then, suddenly, he was killed by his assistant. But his assistant never showed any signs of being mean or violent or anything like that. And so now we are continuing that doctor's work to look for the Leviathan because we think it has a key piece for us to stop the Reapers.
It's the head! We discovered that the doctor had a daughter and she had been studying information for the Leviathan, and we went to go find her, and there we found all these ancient cave paintings. There was a painting that we believed was a Leviathan, and then Cerberus attacked her planet, and we had to save the daughter, and we told her about what happened to her father and that she needed to come with us.
But Shepard, for some reason, didn't want her on our ship, and so she told the doctor's daughter, "We'll meet you at your father's study." As if the daughter had a way to get there. We have a big ship. Why can't she ride it with us? But anyway, James Vega took care of it.
I remember when we were at the office and suddenly James is already there with the daughter, and I was thinking, what, when Shepard ditched her, like she called out asking for a ride and James picked up and was like, yeah, I'll totally give you a ride. I majorly think James and that daughter are a couple because he got super protective over her when any danger came near her. Edie doing a dab.
All of our clues have led here to this strange water-like world. When we were about to land, suddenly a strike of lightning struck us and we fell to the ground. And there's so many other ships and planes and, well, not planes, but things here that have crashed because of the storm. And now, no, where I'm going to do this.
We are 10 hours behind schedule. We're keeping this take. Keep it going.
And so we're going to find the Leviathan here. And we're going to figure out how to get out of here. Because we're kind of stuck. And so we're looking for some mechs. And we're going to go underwater. So we found the mechs. And Shepard and me and Callise, we all went underwater so we could find the Leviathan. But the deeper and deeper we went, the more the pressure of the water crushed our mechs. And we were so close to dying. It was really scary. But then we finally found it, the Leviathan. And the Reapers look just like them, but they're mechanical. All of the pictures that we took of the Leviathan turned out black. They didn't develop right. It must have been some Leviathan magic. But anyway, we made it through, and this is our only picture that we got.
And the Leviathan told Commander Shepard and us its secrets about the cycle, about the Reapers. It was very important information so we could understand what was happening to us. Commander Shepard got dragon armor.
Now we are going to meet up with the Quarians, and they are trying to have a war against the Geth. Right now, in the middle of all of this Reaper stuff, they're like, that was a good time. No, it's not. And so anyway, we are there with Tally and Legion, and we are on a ship, a Geth ship, to turn off a Geth signal. And while we are doing that, the Quarians decided, wow, now's a great time to launch our attack. Well, everyone, Commander Shepard and Tally, are on the ship. They attacked us. We barely made it out alive.
Commander Shepard was going to need to turn off the main battery, and I just thought this was a cool picture. I took a picture of Legion. It looks like he's working, but we caught him playing Galaxy Tracer. This is the first time that Tally has been able to be on her ancestral home planet. For so long, she'd been a nomad. She'd been traveling all over, and they had no place to call their home. But we were going to work on taking her planet back.
And we were able to have a calm before the storm to enjoy the beautiful skies of Rannoch.
And then the Reaper attacked.
But we got it sorted and we stopped the Reapers and we saved Rannoch. And now Tally Zora Voss Normandy joined our crew. On Rannoch, we also lost someone. We lost Legion. He gave his life to spread his consciousness through all of the other Geth, so they would be ready to help the Quarians build a new world, one of harmony. We'll never forget Legion, and neither will Tally.
Then we lost Miranda. I had always questioned with the indoctrination happening to people, why weren't we experimenting on reversing that and giving them the freedom to think for themselves? But it turned out scientists were lying to people, offering food and shelter, but really they were experimenting on them on how to indoctrinate and unindoctrinate them and torturing them. And during the lab investigation, Miranda was killed. Then we found Tally drinking, and she took Miranda's death really hard. And it shocked us because we said to her, I thought you didn't even like Miranda. And she said, I didn't, but I respected her, and that made this loss kind of hard. And we were asking her, how are you able to get drunk? And she said she used an emergency
Induction port.
You mean a straw?
Emergency induction port.
A straw.
Anderson gave us an apartment at the Citadel to take a well-deserved rest before facing the Reapers.
Commander Shepard wanted to look at the fish in the aquarium, and this guy tried to sneak a selfie of Commander Shepard. When we caught that he was taking a selfie, he had to explain that he was so excited to finally meet the Commander Shepard, defeater of Reapers, savior of our kingdom.
He also showed us the local wildlife.
And this got the two having a conversation about all the fish Commander Shepard has. And then he was telling him about all the fish he had. And they were talking forever about their fish.
And it made us late to meeting with Joker.
We didn't even get to eat any sushi. They shot up the floor, fell below, we barely survived, and then they started hunting us down.
Heard Not Rex showed up to help us out, and that goon, seems like he's gonna have a bad back in the morning. Back at the apartment, we started looking into who this mercenary group was, who attacked us, and with the help of a new recruit, we figured out that we needed to go to the special party that was run by a man that was providing all of the guns to the mercs.
Caden and Commander Shepard dressed up really nice for the event.
They didn't want to draw a lot of attention, so they started trying to blend into the crowd. Here they are doing some dancing. The party, we figured out that Shepard has a clone, and so now we are on the hunt for her in the Citadel archives.
We were curious what the archives would say about Commander Shepard, so we did a search looking for Commander Shepard to see what it would say.
About Commander Shepard? Face to face with Shepard's clone, but not only that, also that new recruit? Ha! Scoundrel! Betrayer! She's working with the clone all along, and now they trapped us and they want us to stay in the archives forever.
After we escaped the archive, it became a race to the Normandy as the clone plotted to pretend to be Commander Shepard and steal our ship.
We had a final confrontation on the Normandy, and Shepard, the real Shepard, defeated the clone. We gave her a chance to try again, to be a good person, but she chose death.
Commander Shepard wanted to have one last celebration with all her party members, all her friends. They wanted a time just to relax and have fun because they knew soon we would have to face the Reapers and it could be our final battle together. So we wanted to spend this time together and just have a good time.
At the end of everything, we took a nice group family picture. It's the best picture I've ever taken. Commander Shepard seems to think so too.
James made us breakfast the day after the party.
And now it's time to go off for our final mission against the Reapers. Shepard took a moment to look at the Normandy, docked one last time. Before we could go after the Reapers, something we had to do was confront the elusive man. We managed to figure out where his hidden base was, but when we got there, he wasn't there. But Kai Lang was, and we were able to have our final confrontation with him. We've made it to Earth, where the final confrontation with the Reapers is going to happen. And now it's time to say goodbye, or at least good luck to all of our friends, our crewmates, our family. And we don't know what's coming next, but we know that we've done our best. We've done everything we can to be prepared.
This is the last picture we were able to get of Commander Shepard. An evacuation ship showed up and she forced every last crew member to leave. She said this was something she had to do alone. Thanks for watching. Maybe you'll watch more. Maybe the video on the left, maybe the video on the right. If you're on a mobile device and you don't see any videos on the screen, it's in the description.